need to do. We are live.
Yes, we are.
Soundbooth Theater live, and I need to figure out how to do night mode. Is that what it's
For
called?
your
Night
room?
mode? No,
Night
for
mode.
my browser.
Your whole room went into night mode.
Team.
Using Chrome?
Yeah.
No, I know there's an easy way to do it. Why are we starting off talking about this?
Chrome colors. There's so much white. You see how it's blowing my face out?
Yeah, your face looks totally blown out.
Just
No, but you know what's
Oh,
interesting
yeah.
you know what's more interesting to me though is the fact that the colors that are clearly on your screen are pulsing. Is there something pulsing back there? Is that on purpose?
Yeah, it's my ceiling light. It's
Your
pulsing.
ceiling lights.
Oh, yes.
That's
Is it
kind of a
fucking with you?
weird. No, it's just a weird pulse. I'm sure it's contributing to your lighting, like your light face thing.
Maybe
Is
why?
it green? Are you going for like matrix
That's
green?
really
Is that what that
bright.
is?
Yeah. What are you?
No, I don't
I
know.
feel like I need to choose a different color.
think
I
now.
did this
Mine is
figured
too
out one
close to
day.
the color.
I didn't specifically choose green.
But that's what that is, right?
Soft. That's
it's
all.
like-
It's being soft. That's
Neo. I'm just gonna go. Let me just do that.
what's up, Outlander, Udeus, 5, Dot Kidder, Facebook user. You guys are so awesome for coming to hang out with us. Thank you so much. Jeff is pulling Riddler vibes. Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, so welcome everybody to Soundbooth Theater Live. We are live right now, and we have some troll poll requests. For those of you who don't know, we switched over to the YouTube poll system instead of Facebook. And so if you guys have not already, go subscribe to our channel. That's how you'll be able to see those polls come up. It's going to be in the social,
Yeah, community.
right?
Community
Yeah,
tab.
Community,
Yeah, it'll
okay.
come up as the
Community.
polls. I'm sure you've seen them already.
Right,
Sometimes
right.
It's display polls, but like this is just, it'll just be like, hey, I'm gonna do one tonight, and I'm gonna put up the rules again. And so what I'm thinking is I'll give everybody a week to like post their the various choices, and then we'll actually set up the poll by beginning of next week, and then right before the show I'll check and see who won, and we'll start up that process again.
So I'm on the Chrome web store looking for Chrome looking for themes.
I was looking for how to turn on dark mode. Are you on a Mac?
Oh, you want a Mac? Oh, that dude. You
Yeah,
have to
I
do
am
that
on.
through the settings, bro. Like that's a special thing. It's in the settings. I'll tell
Yeah,
you
in the
where.
system, the Apple menu settings.
Yeah. You have to go to
we
the
go.
actual settings, and then you go to
System settings and appearance.
desktop and screens. Is it?
Well, what
Okay, I
version?
just installed it and still white. Everything's white. Why?
Wait. So, what version do you have? Ventura or later or earlier?
Yeah, I have OS alrighty then.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything because I don't know anything
It's
about
the Ventura.
OS. Okay, so it says go to Apple menu, system
Okay.
settings, then click appearance in the sidebar, then select light, dark, or auto,
Sorry,
Yeah,
Apple
auto
menu,
will make it dark
system
at night.
settings.
and then appearance.
Appearance.
That's if you have Ventura or later.
Highlight color, accent color, appearance. Dark. I have it on dark already. What
Oh.
on earth? Everything's white.
Well, hang on.
That's weird.
Maybe it's just because of StreamYard. Maybe StreamYard's just white.
No, it's not. Mine is all black. It turns dark at night if it's on auto. Like it doesn't just become dark. Like mine is white in the daytime and then black at night. And also you could set like a night mode where it like tints the thing. Dude, seriously, you look like you're radioactive. I think that's like
That's
you look like you are emitting gamma radiation in the room, and you're poisoning
Only sometimes, like when the green. Oh, you talking about when it's green?
everybody. No, he's pulsing and it's all he's exhibiting
Now
all
I'm
the
out of
signs of
Now
radioactivity.
you're out of focus.
I think it's just got a pulse less.
I think it. Can you just not let it pulse?
Color flash
Or do
speed.
you
Oh,
want
look,
it to
Ken
pulse?
Song knows. Ken Song knows. Look, he says, look, I'm going to do it in the voice that I think he said it. I always have dark mode. That's Ken. So yeah, can you maybe you can coach him on how to get dark mode? I think mine is set to auto, and it at night it turns dark.
So I set the color to purple. I think. Hold on, let's just go purple.
Oh, look at that!
There we go.
Oh,
Is that
you
better?
should keep it at that. I mean,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
Let's keep it here.
Soundbooth purple.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay, so now that disaster has been averted.
I don't know how we finished books.
God, why? Stop with the focus. Focus on me, camera.
It's your mic. Your mic is too delicious.
Is it?
Yeah. It's focusing on your mic. I can see it. It's looking at the mic right now. You better move your mic like closer to your face.
We'll see. And then there's the glare of the light of the screen on my
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you. Yeah.
This is a mess. This is a mess, you guys. All right, we'll figure it out next time.
Where's
I'll come in earlier?
Is it the webcam? The webcam is a little saturated because there's no white light. It's the same thing mine is doing, right?
I don't know. Focus on Mike. All right, so all right, so let's start with the news today. Besides the news that our poll is now on YouTube in our community place, and like if you're subscribed to the channel, then you will see when we post the poll. It'll show up on your YouTube. From what I understand, like the channels I'm subscribed to, that's how it works. When they do community posts, it kind of shows up like any video would show up. It's just a post, and I kind of like that. I think maybe we should post on YouTube more often, perhaps.
That does help with engagement.
Yeah, I think maybe we should do that. Yeah, so for the news today, before we get started, we have 3 requests. Are we going to do all 3 today?
I mean, that's up to you. It went from 1 to 3 because 2 of them were kind of like.
Well, 1 is a carryover from last week.
But that one is one of them is really short. So I don't know that I would count it. The Princess Bride is probably short, and the other one that Simon wrote is probably very short.
Okay.
So actually, those 2 things are so short that, I don't know that they even really constitute necessarily as being their own thing. So you could do all 3 easily. The longest one is going to be the one that Ryan sent you. I presume, actually, I'm not sure.
Okay, this guy. Good afternoon. My name is Nicholas Marquette, and I represent a staged lightsaber choreography club in Harrison.
Yes, I can't wait.
We have a show script that we would love for you guys to do an improv read up. We'll catch it here, and if you guys have any, please let me know. May the force be with you. Okay.
I wrote him back.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote him back in the Emperor's voice.
Okay. That's not one of the reads today, is it?
No, I wish.
Okay. All right.
No, it's coming. He was just letting us know that he's gonna come through.
Gotcha.
Yo, make room because I'm gonna come through. Like,
all right. So Ryan Maxwell is the other one that has a Royal Road reading here. Let's see, Grand System Vending. That's one. And then the other one is who again? What's his name?
Ryan, you mean?
Yeah, Ryan who? Ryan Maxwell?
Yes, Maxwell. That's it. Ryan Maxwell. And I have it up here, the Gmail. Oh, it's actually...
that's the one that I was just talking about.
Oh, no, it's just this. It's the one that I sent you in Teams, which is just... The whole script is on a chat. I'm going to pull it all up, actually, just for fun, because it's hilarious. Do you want to start with this?
Are you talking about the one Simon had sent in?
Yes, it's hilarious.
So I haven't read it, but I'm sure it's
you would not have.
Okay, so that's the one that's straight over from last time.
Yes.
So why don't we do that one first?
Okay.
And we'll sandwich the Cynema between that and the other 2 reads.
Okay.
I
like sandwiches.
So, back to the news. Aside from us moving the poll to YouTube, also go pick up the audio immersion tunnel for Dungeon Crawler Carl. We have many pre-orders by now. We have almost nothing but awesome feedback from the reviews of episode 1, except for that one review that was unintelligible that's posted on Facebook. That's actually pretty amazing. It's an amazingly incomprehensible review. It's not an amazing review. It's just amazing to read because I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. So yeah, definitely go check that out on our Facebook group. But yeah, almost 200 reviews already, and our system is a little behind when it counts reviews, so I'm sure it's past 200 reviews by now. And yeah, we still have 5 weeks to go before episode 2 releases, and we're hard at work at episode 2. We got some amazing new voice actors, not just SBT crew. But we have Tiana Camacho, we have Ian M. Walker, we have Justin.
From Justin Julian?
No, Julian. Julian.
I was waiting for Julian's
Julian
name
Smith
to come up. Oh, he's great.
Oh, so good.
Julian
Great.
Smith.
We laughed
Like,
until
wow.
we cried.
It's so
Wow,
hard.
wow.
The managers meeting was a lot of fun today.
Yes, it was. So, yeah, 5 more weeks, guys. We have great new voice actors
Hey,
joining
Simon.
Hey, Simon, how's it going? We're going to be reading your thing here pretty quick. And the music and sound effects are just out of this world. So be sure to go check that out, guys. Episode 1 is still free, and it's going to be free maybe forever. Maybe until the end of time. Episode 1 will be free. But you never know. We may just turn evil and change our minds at the last minute. So don't miss
The
out.
end of the year.
Yeah, right.
Last minute.
We don't know. Oh, hey, what's up, Lukey Hidan? They saw us at Planet FunkCon. Good to see you. Okay, and then what's our other piece of news? We have Dungeon in the Clouds. Is that releasing tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, so Dungeon in the Clouds.
Mhm.
That's a Portal Books publication. That's releasing tomorrow, narrated by Mr. Justin Thomas James. Prophecy approved companion book 2 is due out any second. We didn't
maybe
set
tomorrow.
a date with Audible,
Yeah.
so that could be tomorrow, it could be Friday, it could be next Monday, I don't know. But watch out for it. If you listened to the first Prophecy approved companion, you will love this one. And if you have not listened to the first Prophecy approved companion, go pick it up. It's on Audible right now. It's narrated by Annie Ellicott with Gary Furlong as the main character, and he does a fucking hilarious job. I love Prophecy approved companion. It's one of our better audiobooks in my opinion. And Annie also does an incredible job. I play as the irresistible sewer bard in Prophecy approved companion. It's a great book. It's just about glitchiness, and it's really hilarious. It's all about NPC behavior and what NPCs think of players and all that. Really good book. Go pick it up if you haven't already, and the sequel is on its way. Hey, Gary Dose is in the audience. What's up, Gary Dose? Good to see you. Let's see. And Prophecy Approved Companion 2 is what we are celebrating for the cinema today. We watched Last Action Hero. So this is the third Arnold movie we've done for the cinema?
I think the second.
No, we did Running Man and Terminator 2.
No, Terminator 2
we
was
just had a watch party. That was just a private watch party. We never did
that
a
moment
cinema
too.
segment.
I had that moment too. I was like, but we had to, and I was like, no, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is just the second one.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, Gary Dose.
One.
It's Gary Dose's birthday today.
Oh, nice. Happy
Just
birthday.
my birthday. So are we sure just the two? All right, so we did two. This is our second Arnold in a row.
I promise I would know.
This is our second Arnold in a row.
Arnold days in a calendar.
So I'm really excited because I really like this movie. I like to talk about it, and it's it didn't get a fair shake when it came out.
No, absolutely didn't.
Yeah. So, but before we do that, I think that's all the news we have, really.
Yeah, for the immediate future.
Yeah, it's,
Well, we had a Tales release.
We had a Tales from the Battered
yesterday.
Mind release. That's right. And what is the name of that one?
It's called Stay.
It's called Stay.
Stay.
And who narrated it?
It was the folks at Joystick Narrations.
Joystick Narration.
Yes.
That's right. I think this is our first project with them.
Yes.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in some new people, go check out the latest Tales from the Battered Mind.
Hi, Josh.
And this is a Sarah King story.
No, it's a Prax Ventnor
Oh,
story.
Prax Ventnor. Okay, interesting. So,
Yes.
Tales from the. This is like only the second Joy's Dick narrations.
What? No. Oh dear. Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
who?
That's no.
Joystick.
Joy.
Oh!
You finally got it on it.
I'm like, who's Joy?
When I hear the name Joy, I only think of My Name is Earl.
I never
That was
saw
his.
that.
That was his wife. That
Yeah, his ex-wife, who's like
That was a weird show.
I love that show, and Jamie Presley is super, super hot and also hilarious in that show. So if you guys haven't seen it, please go check it out. Tales from the Battered Mind. It's free. All 15 episodes of Tales from the Battered Mind, or is it 16 now?
No, this makes 15.
This makes 15. So all 15 episodes of Tales from the Battered Mind is free. Most of it is Sarah King. There's one from William. The second episode is William. I can't remember his last name. Very good writer though. Everything on that series is great. I just love Sarah's writing style, but Prax is the third author to write for Tales from the Battered Mind. So anyway, go check that out. It's free. Go check out the whole series if you haven't already. That's on Soundbooth Theater. And yeah, I guess I'm ready for the read.
All right, I'm curious. I'm super curious to hear this now.
All right, Simon.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna pull this up.
You gonna put it on the screen?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's probably so small. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna do something. Yeah.
There we go. That
Something.
eliminated a lot of the white. I just full screened.
Oh.
Let's see. All right, and then let's. Okay. First of all,
What?
I'd like
Okay.
you to observe the name of the person who clearly wrote this. I guess I don't know. You said it was Simon, but
Simon
clearly
sent it
Patty
in.
Harrison.
What about that?
But
what am
check
I
out
missing?
her handle at Party Harrison.
I love it.
Oh, Party Harder. Okay. I didn't even notice it.
I want to party with her now. But
Okay.
yeah, but I don't know who she is or what she has to do with Simon. But yeah, it's
I don't. Is
clearly
this
not-
even real? I'm sure it's real.
Is this
but
not
I
a
have
real
no-
person? It's an AI.
I don't know. Simon sent it in.
Was this written by AI?
Dude, I love this
I
so
don't
much
know.
already. Just reading the first two sentences. Okay.
so I
it's,
haven't
it's,
read
it's
All right.
it yet.
So
So-
I'm gonna read it in a sultry, sexy woman voice.
Oh gosh. Okay.
okay, which is appropriate, I guess.
Yeah,
For the
I think
inappropriate.
Okay. All right.
I think so.
Hang on, let me see if I can move. Can I even move this? Hang on. Oh, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
It's so good. Okay.
Okay.
the first sentence.
Can you do this?
He's a professional, son.
Hey, get it together, Jeff.
Maybe
He started putting his penis near her vagina. It was big. His penis, that is, not her vagina. That was small. Anyways, so his
Oh.
penis is starting to get near her vagina. Once he put his penis near my vagina, that's when I knew it was going in there soon.
This is inappropriate for children under the age of 16 or 18.
right there, 25.
Aurelia, don't watch this stream. No, I'm
Well, it's kind of late to
Then-
warn her.
Then he asked with a smile on his amazing face, "Are you ready for my huge penis stuck in there, your vagina?" And that's when she said, "Yeah." And it was time to get it put in. This is too good.
I think that was an accident, the switch from third to first person, unless it was a typo.
I hope not. I hope it was an accident. Okay, wait. What is this really next one? Okay. Had a really, really hard time figuring out the quotation marks on this.
Oh
one.
no, that's not. I think
Oh.
I think that
Did you
was
go too
a
far?
note from Patty. I think that was.
Oh,
Patty.
from Party Harderson.
Sorry.
Okay.
Took us out of the scene. That was...
She arched her back that was unshaved, but was naturally hairless. Yes, for the sex, she said about it. He laughed his pleasure laugh. His rod was inside and his balls were on the outside, the way it ought to be. Yeah, he screamed each time the cock was in there poking.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. This is X-rated right now.
This is so amazing.
Oh my
He
goodness.
did a move she really liked a lot. He rolled her over on her hairless stomach. It's time for it from behind, he said, naked.
I can't.
Huh? I don't think she heard him. It's time for it from behind, he repeated himself, moaning during. Nice, she heard him this time. Every sentence of this is hilarious. You feel that? She said, getting it in her pussy. Yeah, it's really good. I love it. It's amazing, he yelled. Really glad you like it, she said, pointing down to her pussy. Then she starts riding on his penis on top of him as if he were a car, and she was driving the car.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I have to figure out this.
What is this? What is happening?
She moans. The pleasure crazy like a big storm. My penis feels so good. It's hard and this life is crazy. Smacking his lips.
God.
Yeah. She nodded. Her tits were there.
Oh my gosh. This has to be AI. This has to be.
I think it's done, but also I need you to just read this. I don't know how it applies, but you just have to read it.
I abandoned the quotation mark format I started with because I myself
No.
could not
The
comprehend it.
next one.
Put me in rice. That's so fucking funny. Please let me know when you need a narrator for your audio.
Oh,
Voice of
great. Can't
Vegeta,
Gosh.
Christopher Sabat.
Oh.
That's great. Yeah.
Oh, Christopher. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
That's
he
Christopher
tweeted.
Sabat. Okay.
Yes.
I know exactly who
Hey,
he
hey,
is.
do you have loopback on?
I heard
Huh?
myself.
Do you have loopback
Oh,
on?
really?
Yeah,
Let's
no,
see.
you have the echo cancellation active, and I can you turn it off? I was trying to fix your vocals because you were canceling certain words.
Okay, one sec.
Testing.
Sorry, Robin, for what you jumped into.
There we go. Is it better?
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead.
I
Testing.
don't hear myself.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Now you fix your
All
voice as well. It's a little. It's initially.
Okay, now I'm
quiet,
hearing
but when
double.
you put it up. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Put me in. Oh,
Testing.
gosh.
Oh. Okay, how's that?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
You good?
I tried turning off loopback and I didn't realize, but it came up with a pop-up when I did that, and so it didn't
Gotcha,
fully
gotcha.
switch.
Okay, so
Okay, Simon. Wow, this was brilliant. Thank
really
you
well
for requesting
written,
it.
Patty Harrison,
Yes.
verified at Party Harderson. Thank you for the
Amazing,
contribution.
amazing shit.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like if Sin would have read it, she wouldn't have passed it on.
I just
no, I probably.
I'm, like,
You know
glad.
what? I might not have.
I'm glad.
Oh well,
that
I'm
worked
so
out the
glad
way
you
it did.
didn't
No.
read it first.
When I read it, I
No,
was like,
honest,
"What did
but-
you give me?
That's right. That's right. I gave it to
What
you
are
today.
you giving me, Sin? What show is this for?"
I gave it to you today, and I said because I thought it was going to be something super funny, and I didn't want to
Well, it
have
was.
spoilers. It was nasty, but funny.
Yeah.
It was
And,
amazing.
So yeah, I can imagine your surprise when you got it and wondered what the heck was I passing along to you.
It's super good.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Are you the writer? Was he wrote it?
No, it's Simon. He said
It's a different
no,
Simon.
Party Harderson wrote it.
he said
How
that
do you-
he can't remember. He said he found it somewhere one day. Can't even remember where at this point.
Oh, so Patty, she could be like a real person and or a robot. She could be an AI too, right? Unless she's just a genius.
I feel like
she
I want to
wrote it.
look this up and find out where it came from and what it's really
she's
all
the genius
about.
who wrote that. It sounds a lot like a machine wrote it, though. Right?
It
Like,
does.
it's
It
the way-
sounds.
It's a little too much like or like a foreigner, but like no, like probably a machine, a foreign
ESL.
machine.
Yes, a foreign machine. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Well,
well,
that was a very
a
nice-
great way to
that was a-
start the stream.
Yeah. I had fun. Thank you, Party Harderson and Simon Smith.
A lot of people left. I don't know if it had anything to do with that. But it totally happened.
No.
We should definitely
it might have.
edit that portion out and publish it.
Oh, God.
And double down.
Yeah.
should
And
edit it
make
out.
sure you mark this
Make
content
sure
is not for
everybody sees
kids.
it. All of it is marked not for kids.
Yeah,
I
this
never know what's
entire-
gonna happen on this stream.
This entire stream is NSFW
The whole,
for
yeah,
sure.
everything.
Oh
It's
my
always-
gosh!
always
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
If an
on
AI
Mike.
was trained solely by 13-year-olds.
Yeah. I was wondering if it was a child that wrote it. Practically. Oh gosh! Outlander says waiting for the cinematic audio version.
Yeah.
No.
I think he knows us. This guy knows us well.
Hi, little poet boy. Yes, I can relax
Clearly
now. It's
knows
all good. You missed the worst part of it.
The best part.
Oh my gosh.
His
Well-
penis was very close to her vagina. Which means it was almost going to go inside of it.
It sounds like something from Kindergarten Cop, you know? Remember when he was talking to the kids and the little boy was, or I think it was a little boy, was talking about the girls and boys and the anatomical structures they have.
Yep. Yeah, that's what
That's
it
what that
sounded
reminds me of.
like. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think that's a very good segue into. Yeah. Yes. Did you cut?
Yes.
Did you cut me off right before I said cinema?
No, it got a little
Right
bit of it.
as he
Okay,
was saying
okay,
that,
good,
and
good.
oh, she's
little
an
bit of it.
actress / comedian. Okay,
Oh yes, please do.
Oh,
interesting. Maybe we want to look into bringing her on board.
that
Yeah, I
was-
think it would be
that's
hot to
very,
have her
very
narrate it.
funny. Her name is her handle is very funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So last action hero, guys.
Right.
Yep.
Such a. I really like this movie. I saw it as a kid. Pretty sure I saw it in theaters, although it was so long ago, it's hard to.
It was like 93, I think.
Yeah, it would have been. I would have been old enough to see it in theaters, and my brother would have taken me. I wonder if he's here. He sometimes comes to the show. If you guys see my brother pop into the chat, just
Peekaboo.
let us know.
Did you tell him we were talking about this tonight?
I didn't.
Shame on you.
I'll
Shame,
text him
shame.
now.
Okay. Yes. Last Action
Yeah.
Hero. I'm waiting to hear what Ahmed thinks about it as well.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'll start because
He's been hard to
I'm the
please.
furthest. I'm the furthest from the material because I
Okay.
feel like
Yeah,
this is
let's
the
hear
first time I watched it.
Okay.
Even though I've had opportunities in the past to watch it, so I think I derived the kid is annoying. Like he's a good actor, but he's annoying. And I think that's part of why I wasn't attracted to it in the past. However, you're right, Jeff. It's ahead of its time, like way ahead of it's absurd. Like it's interesting because the beats are like they're right on, but also it's almost like we're used to this kind of comedy now, so we know how the beats go, but these beats are different. So like you don't realize right away that they're making a joke, like or at least I didn't realize it right away. But then as it went along, I'm like, oh, everything is over the top.
Yes.
You know, it's like it's the scene with him in real life with his wife was hilarious. You know, joking about Hollywood, his restaurants.
Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood. I think all of the premises and the ideas and the payoffs were all very cleverly written. I think it's hilarious that Lannister is like the main villain.
Yeah.
I had forgotten that he was in there until I rewatched it several years ago. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I really the stars, the extras, the stars that were all in it.
All the cameos.
Yeah, all the cameos were very funny. I mean I enjoyed it more than I expected to. But you know, when you actually observe it from understanding of that it's supposed to be satire, or like it's joking about the franchise, then at that point you can kind of excuse everything else beyond that. Like I think it kind of, and I think that's something that people maybe at the time couldn't do, and maybe that's part of the problem.
Yeah,
they weren't
I'm
ready
wondering.
for it. It was just, it was probably poorly marketed as well. I don't believe that they probably, because they, once again, if it's ahead of its time, they don't know what they have. It's kind of like, you know, like it was this idea, you know. But what I wondered about is how, because this also had a lot of Matrix kind of stuff in it, and I was wondering, Matrix is way after it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, late 90s.
So that's interesting. I
99.
wonder if they were inspired for the Matrix boys were inspired in there to come and do this, because you know the idea the premise is very clever. His daughter's ridiculous and hilarious. There was a lot of interesting characters in it. Oh, the stupid the freaking the police station.
Yeah.
And all the S&M at the police station. I don't like, but I get it because it's a movie and you know, and this is the police stations never look the way they do in real life, and so it was just this over and over. But you know, the kid calling it out all the time got a little annoying at some point. But once again, I think my issue was just with the actor. Like it wasn't even with the character or what the character was saying. It was just with how annoyingly he like executed it. He's like, the bad guys are supposed to know. It's just all of that. It just got very like.
I don't think he was that good of an actor personally.
Yeah, I don't either.
Agreed.
I think he was the worst part of the movie.
I think that's why he was so aggravating.
Yeah, Ian McKellen shows up at the end as death. That was a complete shocker. I was not ready for that.
So many Chevy Chase was in here. I forgot he was in here. Also, the voice of Danny DeVito.
Yep.
Oh right, he was the cat.
He was the animated cat. I had forgotten that Tina Turner had a cameo in the very beginning.
Tina Turner. She was like one of the cops. Right? She was like, she was the commissioner.
She
or
was
something.
someone that or the mayor or she was somebody, some politician. But so many cool characters in here and just crazy stuff.
He comes to the real world and then he immediately he has this whole NPC thing.
That's what I was thinking about. It reminded me of stuff like that. Yes.
And it's so weird. You're right. It's like buried in time. Like you'd never think of it, you know, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, this is like that movie that I just saw, the one with Ryan Reynolds or whatever, where he's like in his world and he realizes there's another world. But yeah, so Arnold comes out and then he immediately starts to relate with what it's like in real life. And he's like, I don't want to do this cop thing. I don't want to jump out of windows anymore. I just want to be a person and listen to classical music.
Yeah.
So it was kind of an interesting, weird kind of twist in the whole like framework of the movie. So yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. It was surprising, and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
I even like this stuff with what was it, Macbeth?
Oh,
What was
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
the
the
Hamlet.
Macbeth.
And
Was it
then
Hamlet?
Yeah,
And
Hamlet.
To be
Yeah.
or not to be.
Hamlet.
And then he was like, not to be.
Amazing, amazing. Because it plays right into the absurdity that is him, and it's for him to be able to laugh at himself that way also puts him ahead of his time in that way as well.
I feel bad for him because when it didn't do well, it actually really hurt him. I mean, it really, really upset him. And they talk about that if you haven't seen the Arnold documentary on Netflix, I highly recommend it, you guys, because
it's a documentary? I thought that was, is it a book also? I feel like I just made that up.
So he wrote an autobiography called Total Recall. The documentary does touch on pretty much everything from the book, but it's,
I see.
It's a 3-parter.
Yeah.
And it does mention about, I think he was talking with James, maybe it was James Cameron after this had come out and it basically bombed. And I think James Cameron was saying how, I think it was James Cameron saying how, it sounded like he'd been crying and he just wanted to stay in bed. He was really upset.
Aww.
And that makes me sad for him because he's actually really good in here. He's he's typical Arnold. And this is a movie basically about Arnold's, his whole style of movie making.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was fun when the truck just kind of flies into the room like out of nowhere.
They were all the vehicles were doing everything impossible. They would explode even before they hit anything.
Yeah.
And then he's causing accidents in the background while he's just driving.
Yeah. Oh no, when he's driving with the kid. No, you know what it is? It's because he's a cop and he kind of drives wherever he wants. He doesn't need to mind anybody. So he's he's running people off the road like he doesn't even realize. He's just like, and he's talking about the movie with the kid and the kid's like, yeah, that was funny.
My favorite one of those was
subtle.
Like almost subtle. It was like when they leave this parking garage and he goes up on the left side
And then
ramp,
he goes around.
and then he goes like
over
across
the
the median
thing.
and there's another car that comes in and wrecks.
Yeah.
It was so funny. That stuff was, and then the crazy ways people would die. This one guy that got an ice cream cone embedded in the back of his head.
Because the ice cream truck exploded.
Everything was
For
exploding.
no reason.
Even if they weren't hit, they would explode. I wrote over the top and explosions everywhere. Explosions before there's even a collision. The Acme Dynamite. Did you notice the Acme Dynamite?
Yeah, well,
all of these
you could
callbacks to
tell
different things.
This was totally inspired by Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
If you notice, Looney Tunes is on the TV at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And just all the gags were Looney Tunes-esque for sure.
The dialogue was crazy. When the 2 cops died and one of them said 2 days until retirement and then he dies.
Yeah, that was great. Absolutely great.
And
so cliche. So perfectly cliche.
Exactly right. Everything was so cliche in here.
Perfectly
cliche. But it was wonderful because it was so intentional. And then when his second cousin, they kept my favorite second cousin, when he died, he's like, I'm out of here. And then he died.
Yeah.
I was so funny. And then when the kid was like, if you harm a hair on her head, and he goes over and he pulls off a hair on the bad guy.
And then
pulls off and he boing, breaks.
What are you gonna do? He's picking on a kid.
I thought this was an interesting new, sort of an interesting take or twist on the buddy cop type formula, which is pretty much what this story was. And did you guys realize that Shane Black was one of the screenplay writers?
Yeah, I noticed that right at the end. I was like,
thought that was pretty interesting. Oh, and then when they were interviewing Arnold and he was talking with Lisa Gibbons, I think that was who he was talking to, and he was saying, well, in this there's a lot less killing in this movie. We only killed 48 people. In the last movie, we killed 119. It was so funny, and F. Murray Abraham.
But that was also supposed to be a throwaway. That wasn't the main focus of the action. In that moment, they were focused on another action scene, and so he's peppering him into his own scene, but with these absurdities,
Yeah.
And his wife, that was his real wife.
That was that was Maria, and his real wife at the time. So I thought it was funny how they focus so much on F. Murray Abraham, and the kid was like, he killed Amadeus.
He killed Mozart. Yeah.
Well, in the
Mozart.
movie Amadeus,
Right,
yeah, because
right.
it was the movie Amadeus. But one thing that I remember,
Oh, they were making a joke. Oh, got
yes,
it.
because he played in.
That's
Arnold,
right. That's right. I remember when
Exactly.
I remember that beat. I remember when that joke hit, and remember thinking, "Ha, clever." You
Yeah,
know, that was
yeah.
like,
When I rewatched Last Action Hero years ago for the second time only, because I first saw it when it came out on video, and I thought it was really cool how they had the real world sort of integrated with this movie, like the two Arnolds. I thought that was really cool. But when I rewatched it years after my first viewing, I actually did not like some of the stuff they put in there with Maria. I didn't like she was being a kind of like an asshole to him. I didn't like that.
Yeah, no, I think that was on
called
purpose,
him a,
though.
I know it was, but I was like, that was not funny to me. She called him a low forehead. I was like, that's not funny. That
Aw.
like they kind of presented her in a little.
You
bit
don't
of
want
a,
anybody to insult Arnold ever.
Well, also it just, I mean, if she hadn't like called him a name, because she was like, please don't do that. You know, I don't like when you talk about, okay, whatever. But then when she was like, you low forehead or something, I was like, well, that's not cool. I don't like that they put that in there because it makes me not like her. And I used to really like her. But yeah, anyway, I love this movie so much. It perplexes me. I mean, I guess I could see back in the day when it wasn't received well, because I think people were hoping for that same typical sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger movie formula that we were used to. Do you notice that guy was from T2? The cop.
Yeah.
And he played a cop again in here. He was the cop at the Cyberdyne
Right.
factory. But it just amazes me that even still today, the audience scores for it, like let's say on Rotten Tomatoes, aren't all that great. That really surprises me because a lot of people that I talk to, well, pretty much everyone I've ever talked to about this, and even other places where I've seen it discussed online, people understand it for what it is and love it and think it's great. So it kind of boggles my mind a bit that the
Yeah. I mean, I even have a hard time understanding why people back then, when it came out, didn't get it. Because I was fucking 6 or 7 years old and I got it.
What else was out this year?
what came out in 93.
93? I mean, 93 was probably a really good year for movies.
We had a whole live stream discussion about movies in 1993 a while back. Yeah, because we do
Jurassic
that on
Park.
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this competition was fierce.
Yeah. 1993 in film, Mrs. Doubtfire, The Fugitive,
Wait, he
wow.
also
Schindler's
did
List.
Prehysteria that year?
Who?
The same kid.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of that movie.
Apparently, he did another movie that same year.
There was a
Nightmare
whole bunch
Before
of movies.
Christmas.
Oh,
I
man.
wouldn't have
The
called
Pelican
Robin Hood
Brief.
Men in Tights.
Nightmare
Philadelphia.
Demolition
Nightmare Before
Man.
Christmas wasn't like an instant hit, was it? I thought that was more of like a...
Well, it didn't end up on the
No, I
top
think-
10.
Yeah, I think it did
So-
well. I think it did well.
It might have
I thought
done
it
pretty
was
well. There's
some sort of-
Falling
some sort of cult
Down
classic.
was, but it wasn't.
Schindler's
Falling Down?
List,
Schindler's List.
and The Firm, Indecent Proposal, Cliffhanger, Sleepless in Seattle, Philadelphia, The Pelican Brief. There were a lot
The
of
Sandlot, Coneheads.
That was 1993? That was Jesus, dude.
The
1993.
Fugitive, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
I
wonder.
was just saying that.
No
on it.
wonder. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
it's okay.
catching up. But that makes sense to me. That tells a story right there. There's a lot of like classics, movies that Groundhog Day, like
What? That's 1993 was a banger.
yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah. And I'm still going here.
Yeah, there was a ton of films.
The Firm.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
Matinee, which didn't do that well, but still, like I know it. Like it's recognizable. So I think maybe that's the formula of what happened there. It's like literally like there's just a lot of competition those years.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, Arnold movies typically did really well. So,
Like,
right
yeah,
before this one,
independently.
in 91, there was Kindergarten Cop and Terminator 2. Then this comes out, and it's a flop, basically. But then the next year, he kind of redeems himself in the public eye, I guess, with True Lies in 1994.
True Lies. That was the Cameron.
That was James Cameron's last great movie.
Oh, you
As
really don't
far
like
as
Avatar, huh?
I
That's
hate
funny.
Avatar. I hate
Aw.
Titanic. I hate those movies with a
I'm
passion.
not Titanic. I don't know. I'm not, that invested. Like, I don't even remember if I watched the whole thing once. But I like Avatar. I like what he did. With
Ugh.
that. I like the
Anyway.
blue people. But yeah, it's clear that there was a lot going on that year, and I
Yeah.
feel like yes, he has his own lane for sure, but people were clearly competing very hard against that. Yeah,
Well, the big action hero type of story was starting to fade.
you got
I think that
Hard
might have been
Target.
part of it.
Hard Target with the. I
That
guess
was
these are
also
the
when-
action movies. Striking
was also
Distance, which wasn't
93.
that good. It was,
Yeah.
yeah, 1993. Let me see. These are all the action ones, but these
Free
are all
Willy
like, a
and
lot
Homeward
cheaper.
Bound. Wow. Yeah, forgot about those.
Jeez.
Oh, Outlander says he had nightmares about the axe guy. The axe guy was creepy.
Yeah.
it's
Tom
gross.
Noonan plays very creepy characters
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
times.
very gross.
Yeah, he was.
Very
Oh,
good.
he fooled me though. Oh, there was something that I missed from the movie
Okay.
that I wished happened but didn't. And it was the ultimate thing that I think, like, it was wish fulfillment. When homie when the main villain with the eyeball
Yep.
was in our world, right? He had that cool moment where, like, he realized no cops were coming, and then he shot a dude.
Yeah.
And he waited. And he was
Yeah, he's like,
"Ooh,
I have
gosh."
killed somebody.
And that, which is cool. I really enjoyed that he came to the real world and he saw that it
Yeah.
was like just awful, and like he's like, oh, what a surprise. But he was like, I'm gonna like it here, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
we never got that. That never actually came to fruition. It kind of, because I felt like they needed to tell the rest of the story. Like, we never had his adventure, right? Like, I feel like he went to all those movie theaters and he supposedly collected villains from the movies,
Yep.
but it never actually happened. Like, he had Dracula circled.
Yeah.
And I wanted that. I was like, I know it's not, I feel like it's not going to happen, but I really wish
Would have been cool.
the ultra cameo where, like, people start coming out of movies.
Yeah,
and then
all of it,
It's like,
yeah.
and then he's got to deal with
Yeah.
all this and putting them back in their movies. And then that would
Right,
have been
but
the
then that would have been
ultimate.
a whole other adventure, and by then
Yeah.
it was already almost 2 hours long. This
Yeah.
movie was more
That's
than 2
that's
hours.
what I'm saying. Like, for time,
Yeah,
but I
that
feel
would have
like that
been
would have been a great place for
Cool.
the movie to go.
That would have been a cool idea.
And it didn't have to last long. It could have been a 10-minute like scene where the Looney Tunes come out and like everybody's like, they're doing something for a minute, and then he kind of like he figures out how to like corral them or something, or they use the ticket.
I guess his primary focus was to take care of Slater first.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then you
because
see-
he got that guy exactly. He got
Yeah.
that one guy, and I'm like, oh, of all the people you could have picked to like deal with Slater, you picked this guy. I guess psychologically, because
Yeah,
he
it's
killed
a
his
cycle.
son.
Yeah.
No, I know
Yes.
that, but I just mean to say, like, he wasn't exactly like, get a dinosaur or something. I get it from the story's
Well,
point of
okay,
view, but I
but-
just feel like he was shooting a little low.
Yeah. Well, okay. Also, he needed someone who he knew was going to go after Jack.
Oh, yeah,
good
exactly.
point. Good
Yep.
point. Good point.
Right. If he
true.
just gets a dinosaur, the dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur's not going to go after that.
Yeah.
Good point. That's a
No,
good point.
exactly. I like the line that Jack Slater's character said to Arnold Schwarzenegger when he met him, how he didn't like him very much, and you've caused me nothing but pain.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
caused me nothing but pain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
remember
very
when I
serious
watched
line.
that last
He's
night.
like,
I
oh,
was
he was like, you're the best stuntman I've ever seen. You're the best stuntman.
yeah,
yeah,
look
I've
alike,
ever
look
seen."
alike.
Yeah, they look alike.
He was like, call me.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, man, imagine if your stuntman said that to you.
Oh, you've caused me nothing but pain. Because literally,
like-
that is literally what's happening with stuntmen. They're going through
That's
pain
funny.
for the
That's
main
actually
actor.
funny.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
like
I
another layer that I didn't even think about until you mentioned that.
Yeah.
And then here's this
That's-
Sylvester Stallone Terminator when they went into the movie world.
That
Which
was
is really
interesting.
clever.
That when I saw the Flash, I don't know if you guys have
It's
seen the
nothing
Flash movie
personal.
yet, but when he adjusts the timeline, the world that he comes out in, or whatever, the world that he's living in at that time, because he's changed things. Eric Stoltz was the one who ended up playing in Back to the Future.
And they say it 100 times.
That reminded me of that. When I saw the Flash, it reminded me, oh yeah, that's like when in Last Action Hero world, Sylvester Stallone was the Terminator.
Yeah. It
was funny too, especially funny that they put that in there, and how he was talking about how great Stallone was, because they were kind of like enemies back in the 80s. They actually really went through a moment in time where they were not fans of each other at all. They eventually, that was okay, because they were competing with each other. This big action stars, and Sylvester Stallone hated Arnold so much, and I guess, well, Arnold, I don't think he has like hate, but he would do like he would do aggravating things and prod Sylvester Stallone to make career decisions that weren't helpful. Like, he did a psychological mind trick on Sylvester Stallone and to get him to play in was some crazy movie Sylvester played in, because he thought he was going to one up Arnold, and it was a total flop.
What movie?
Oh gosh, it wasn't.
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Or
maybe
something?
It was that one. That might have been the one.
That was awful.
Yeah. But anyway, it was kind of funny that they sort of addressed that in that little moment where they turned him into the Terminator. But Arnold's always been able to kind of poke fun at himself and, stop him. Yeah, exactly what Simon said. So this was a perfect. This is a perfect vehicle for him.
Yeah. That's actually, it's funny. Ahmed brought up one of my favorite scenes when the villain goes into that shop and shoots that guy. He's like, "Hey, I wonder if you can do something for me." And then he's like, "What?" And then he just shoots him. And then he goes out in the street. It's like, I just murdered somebody. My favorite part though was the response after a second, because he does it again.
They told him to shut up or something.
Shut up down there.
Just kind of amazing.
Just so good. That's one of my favorite parts.
The way she was always screaming like a typical girl, in the movies.
What I found so charming about this movie is how it was making fun of action movies while also being a great action movie in and of itself, right? Like,
right.
I didn't feel like it was making fun of action movies from a place of disdain.
Mean-spiritedness, no.
Yeah, it was like...
I think it was done out of a sense of love, actually, because it's
absolutely.
a very it's like paying homage to these movies, even though it's also making fun of them, but not in, like you said, not in a mean way.
Yeah, it points out all the ridiculous shit, but for fun, and to me it seemed like everyone in the movie was having a blast. The police chief right there.
Oh. At one point, he had steam coming out of his ears.
Typical police chief yelling at him.
It was funny.
Yeah, and who's the guy holding his nose there?
Oh.
The Jack punched him. Right?
Yeah, he punched him.
Who was that guy?
What
does it say?
Who's the actor?
What does it
Who's
say?
The actor?
What does it say under there?
Frank?
It doesn't say.
And Tina Turner. Because his face is covered.
Oh. He looked to me like an actor that I know exactly who he is, but I'm not sure if it was him. I can't remember the dude's name though.
Wow, this picture is like eerily sharp.
Yeah, look at them doing this crazy pit maneuver.
And those are the actors, right? That's actually them in the car, right?
Maybe. But I think they're all
actor?
famous stuntmen.
Oh, yeah, the Asian guy, he's in a lot of stuff.
Yes.
One of the guys
you mean the hat
with the long
guy?
hair?
The guy who got killed by the ice cream cone?
Was that him? Was that the one?
Yeah, I think so.
I've seen him all over the place in different movies.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. and the 555 number,
Oh, yeah,
555
yeah.
phone numbers, and he's like, and then he was saying how there's like no like everyone there in that world and working at the video store and all that, they were all hot. Like that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
real
yeah.
life.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
don't look like this in
that's
real
the thing.
life.
I was gonna I was trying to think of what scene I was gonna comment on. It was that when he was like, everyone's hot, and he's like, this is California.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
actually that's
yeah.
Actually,
that's
true.
right. That's exactly what it's like out there.
This is right. That's you're not going to convince me with that.
It was a
argument.
great
Yeah.
line of dialogue. That was a great line of dialogue for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and then Robert Patrick coming by, Sharon Stone coming by. I mean, it was so cool. I just loved all these little. And you know what? There's probably stuff I missed. Oh, the whole ET homage
The
right
ET
there.
thing,
Yeah.
yeah, it was, but yes, but I guess yeah, he was reaching for a homage to the pictures, to the movies, and maybe fell a little short, like or rather, the message didn't quite come through.
It didn't
like,
resonate
all
the way they were
yeah.
hoping,
Like
unfortunately.
when Van Damme was in it.
Oh, that was cool. Seeing him there. And
Yeah.
Jim Belushi, or James
There's re-
Belushi. James?
Yeah, he
James.
made a gross joke, right? That was his.
Yeah, there's really not much about this movie that I didn't like. I can't really think of anything.
Freaking Ian McKellen.
Except for the child actor being
Except
not,
for- yeah,
not
except
the
for him.
greatest. Yeah.
Except for him. And even he wasn't like he was easy to ignore as well though. It was a flaw that didn't stick out.
Well, he was a
so
vehicle
much
for
to me.
the audience. I mean, he was basically
Yeah.
expressing
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the audience knew already.
Yeah, I just personally, it was just, I feel like it was just me. I don't know, something about him that got on my nerves.
No, I don't think it was just you.
Yeah.
But it's easy to overlook because the movie in itself is so great. I was telling Jeff after the managers meeting earlier so I was watching it last night on the big TV we had in our bedroom, and I commandeered the TV because I wanted to watch this, and my husband had a real problem with this grown-ass woman kissing this child on the lips. He thought that was very inappropriate.
Oh, the wish fulfillment?
Yeah, the
teenage
wish fulfillment. Yeah. Yeah. I never even thought. I mean, I remember, it's I don't know. It is a little bit inappropriate, but it was for purposes of this whole stupid story, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also,
I-
is she even an adult? She doesn't look like an adult
I don't know.
in this movie.
She's an adult. She was an adult there. I remember when she won like Miss Teen USA before this movie even came out. And then she went on to be like a model and got into acting. And I think she won the Miss Teen USA like what, late 80s. She was of legal age, I'm pretty sure. But, reverse the genders and it would look really inappropriate. It wouldn't look good. But it didn't bother me at the time nearly as much as it bothered my husband. He was really worried about that part. Anyway, yeah, great film. I'm so glad we watched it.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd probably give it 4 to 4.5 stars myself, which is like 8 to 9. I
Yeah,
really wish
just
I
about
had
the
seen
same
this
as me.
on the big
It's the
screen.
action hero.
Yeah. I wish
sorry,
they
that
would
was
do
racist.
like an anniversary re-release. I would so go there.
I would so go to the
Oh
go
my
to the theaters to see
gosh. Yeah. Arnold in his heyday. What would you give it,
this.
Ahmed?
Ahmed?
I give it an 8. I give it an 8. No
Oh,
recommend.
nice. Ahmed's
Yeah.
been so hard to please with a lot of these.
Yeah, no, this one didn't bother me as much.
Well, I'm so glad.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
I've just been,
good,
I've been,
good
yeah, I've
movie.
been a little critical. I don't think too much. We've watched a lot of weird, goofy stuff.
We have.
Yeah.
So this
oh
is
my
this is
gosh,
more
yeah.
of a standard film. Like we've been getting into more standard films, and it's been better.
Some of them have, like we saw The Gift. That was more of a standard type. Then we saw
Yeah.
The Stuff.
Yep.
That was weird.
a
Yeah. No, but
masterpiece.
we yeah. I mean,
No.
we've already seen a few other like big movies as well.
So I guess we
Oh.
have to figure out what's going to be on the plate for the next next one.
Well, we're not on 2 weeks, are we? Wait,
I don't
let me look at
know.
the
I'm
calendar.
confused. I hope it's 2 weeks because y'all, I might be away at a long clinic day if it's not.
We're supposed
Well,
to be the
October 4. October 4 is.
That's the first week. Should we go for 11 and 25?
Okay.
We're supposed to be second and fourth, no?
Are
So,
we?
I thought we were
Is
like
that how it's
every
supposed
other Wednesday. That's where I'm confused. Do we have a formula?
Yeah, no,
per
the problem
month?
is, it's supposed to be second and fourth, and I think that's what I gave Annie.
Oh, I see.
And so I don't want. That's the only reason I'm concerned is because she would like to be here, but she was trying to be here last week. It was like it's been a mismatch, and I think her schedule is such that, or rather, when she found out that we were second and fourth, then she scheduled around that. And then when we changed the formula this month, that's why she's been less able to make it. So I think returning to the formula next week. But also will you miss the 11th if we do the 11th?
So if we do the 11th, I will because that is my long clinic day.
Well, that is that day.
Yeah, well that was if we stay on the schedule that we had. No.
Before.
Wait,
Yeah,
so,
that's our original schedule would be 11.
Okay, the 11th would have been our original schedule, so yeah, I definitely I wouldn't be able to do it that day. Unless it got rescheduled, but I kind of doubt
All right,
it.
yeah.
Like,
so let's just plan for the 4th then.
Yeah, 4th.
okay,
and
I
18th.
can
Let's
I
just
can
call
do
it
the
the
4th.
Look,
I'll let Eddie know. Maybe she won't.
I
be
hope
busy
she
then.
can
So
join
in
us.
November has 5 Wednesdays.
Oh, but remember we're going to be away in Vegas for
Oh, right, the 8th.
and
we
then
won't-
also one of them is going to be right before Thanksgiving.
All right. The
So
20, well, right
Vegas-
after the 29th.
Shit. Oh, well, no, that's still good because now we can switch to the 15th and the 29th in November
Okay.
because those are the 3rd and 5th
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Wednesdays of the month. And
So
then
I
we
guess-
can go back to 2 and 4.
Okay, I guess maybe like when we're off screen or whatever, we can nail down the schedule so I can put it in my calendar.
Yep.
Yeah, agreed.
I would like to have it in my calendar so if something comes up, I know that I'll be
agreed.
busy.
All right. For now, October 4. That's
for the next
our
one.
that's our next SBTL. And what is going to be coming out? So Shadow Agency is going to be coming out
The
soon.
next, and then of course tomorrow is, tomorrow's Dungeon and also possibly Prophecy Approved. But I thought this was for.
Yeah, this is for Prophecy Approved.
Okay.
So we can either do something for Dungeon the Clouds or Shadow Agency. And Shadow Agency is actually going to be releasing closer to the day, closer to October 4th. So maybe that's the one.
Right.
And I'm also a little bit biased on this because, number one, it is a book that is being published by Single Player Books, which is the publishing company owned by Charles Dean and Ramon Mejia.
Cool.
And those are our boys. So we're really excited about, doing an audiobook for their publishing company. The book is written by M.A. Carlson, by the way. And this is a lit RPG with anthropomorphized animals.
Oh yeah.
So anthropomorphized animals this is another reason why I'm biased, because I feel like that's a great theme for movies.
But what movie would fit?
Secret of Nim.
Oh, that's such a good movie. I love that. That's in my top 10, y'all. I love that movie so
Such
much.
a good movie.
Secret of Nim. That was about the experiments on the rats.
Yes,
right?
and
Yeah.
Don Bluth was at our local Comic-Con earlier in the summer, and I got to go to his panel.
What?
Yes. Oh, it was such a good panel, and he did talk about Secret of Nim, and my cousin got to ask him a question.
Okay, Watership Down.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Outlander
You know,
said-
I've never. Oh, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Oh, that was a
one's
good movie.
incredible.
That's a
That's
really
what I
good
heard. I haven't
Really
seen
good
it.
movie.
Oh,
the
so
music's
good.
excellent too.
The
And it's
logo
on
is
it's on
like-
it's on a few things now.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix and it's on my son fell in love with that movie and learned the song. He sings the song.
I haven't seen Secret of Nim 2. I refuse.
The second,
So,
I feel like I've seen them both when I was young. I was really into Secret of Nim, but the thing is I was so young that I didn't know what I was watching. Really, I was just into
Watership
it.
Down is a horror movie. Simon says.
Wait, no, it's not. Watership Down is about like little rabbits, like real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
there's
it's, like,
something
supposed to be
dark
awful.
about it. I think there's something
Yeah,
dark
yes.
about it. I just haven't seen it.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
none of us have seen that movie. I kind of want. I'm leaning towards that at the moment. As much as I absolutely love Secret of Nim.
Love the voice acting in there too.
Oh,
Yeah, Rich suggests that Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. would be
That's
good
a
for
really
Shadow
good
Legends.
suggestion because that's an excellent film too. And I did
But-
see that.
and you guys must have seen it recently because it just came out recently,
Yeah,
right?
I did a review for it for my channel.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze.
Oh gosh. Do we have to?
No, but I would love to.
With the Secret of Nim on the table, I feel like the. Wait, was the Secret of the Ooze the better one? I feel like the first one was the better one. I
Oh,
don't remember.
Paddington. Simon in his Paddington. We have talked about Paddington Bear. So Paddington
But
was
he's
like
a teddy
this-
bear. He's not a real bear.
Yeah, but he's like an animal.
Is he?
I'm kind of joking because it's come up in our live stream discussions about Paddington 2 being like considered the best
An
movie of
excellent
all
movie.
time or something like that.
Yeah, well,
no,
have
that
you guys
was
seen
that was a
the-
joke in the Ted, right? That was not a joke in Ted.
It
No,
was,
no,
it
it
was
was
in a movie.
it's been mentioned in other movies. I heard it
Yeah, yeah.
recently.
the Nicolas Cage movie? What was it?
Yes, the unbearable lightness of
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes.
The
Yes,
unbearable
that's
weight
right.
of the massive weight, unbearable
Yeah.
weight,
The
of massive
unbearable
talent.
weight of massive talent.
And yes, he talks. He's the one. He says, "I cried like a baby." That's what he,
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
And
I
I've
get
seen it mentioned. I've seen it brought up elsewhere
too. Me
So
too.
I've never seen it.
I don't know. I don't believe it. Paddington was all right, but
Well, that's what I heard too. Like Paddington, the first
It's
movie is
all
like,
right.
the second
all
the
right.
movie is
second
supposed to be
movie was
like
supposed to be like the best ever.
transcendent or something.
The
Jesus
Robin Hood
Christ.
movie where Robin Hood is a fox.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Oh, what about for that we could do the Wes Anderson one. With with the
Oh.
fox, the Fantastic Mr. Fox. Is that it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is
To
that
Wes
the one with
Anderson.
George Clooney?
Well,
Maybe.
Wes
George
Anderson. There's always like star-studded. Let's look it up.
I never saw that movie.
The Fantastic Mr. I feel like I watched it once
There's
and
a-
it was good.
There's another.
fine.
There's something else that everyone mentions when they
Yeah,
talk
George
about
Clooney and
Shadow
Meryl
Agency. Something red. Red.
Just Red.
No.
Not Seeing Red.
Something to do with it's some kind of fantasy with anthropomorphic animals. Red. Something.
So yeah, this is Wes Anderson, Fantastic Mr.
Red.
Fox.
You see, it's not Seeing Red.
No.
Not Red Dawn. Because he said.
Red
you looking
Wall. Red Wall.
I've
Yeah,
never heard
Joshua
of that.
said it.
I've never heard of that.
I'm pretty sure it's Red Wall.
What's it about?
I don't know.
That's a screw and there's blood behind it. So Beirut Blast.
Is it a movie? I don't know if it's a movie or not.
There's only 3 people in it. I don't think this is. Is this what you think it is?
It doesn't sound like they're animals, though.
Turning Red. No, that's it. Turning Red. That's what it is. She turns into a red panda.
No. Red Wall definitely has animals.
Does it?
Really? There's only 3 people in it. The Cloak, Red Wall. Oh no, here it is. One word, Red Wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. There we go. Okay, what's that about? Oh, that's a TV series, though.
That's got to
Yeah.
be it. That's got to be it.
Yeah, this is totally it. But also
It's a
it
TV
looks-
series.
Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, it's a kid show.
Okay.
I'm sure it's good, but it's.
Reminds me a little bit of Secret of Nim.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. Very good.
Oh, rating 8.2. Look at that.
Dang. Wow, it went on for like, what, 3 years? How many episodes? 39. Oof.
Top rated. Look at that. Top rated episodes.
I don't think I've ever heard of this.
Oh my God, Matimio and the slaves make their first attempt to escape, valiantly led by Tess Church Mouse. What? So they're slaves? I'm already like enjoying where this is going. It's
Yeah,
like,
I bet this
it's
is
about like
amazing.
social justice.
Oh, so Joshua
Like they're
says,
fighting for,
oh, Outlander says it was a book series. Ryan said that as well. And then Joshua says fantasy-based where civilizations are animal based. Predators tending to be the villains and mice, otters, etc.
I would love for this to be it.
Heroes.
What was the movie?
That's 39 episodes in. I don't know where that can be found though.
39. Jesus.
Yeah.
39 episodes at 30 minutes apiece.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot.
How long is season 1?
A lot.
How many episodes?
I don't know. It's Y7. 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm not hoping here.
Where can that even be seen? Redwall.
Looks like 13 episodes per season.
So that's like
Slugger
6.5
the
hours.
Slaver.
Okay,
Season
so
1 is 6.5 hours. So there's no way we can't do this.
No, it's but for future reference, if anybody is interested, it does say on Just Watch that it's available at Tubi, which is free. So
What's the Pixar they had an animal
Turning
movie,
Red.
didn't they? No, there was another one. She turns into a panda, but they're like real life.
this is supposed to be. I think the Turning Red one is supposed to be like
the one with the rabbit detective.
the Great Mouse Detective.
No, the rabbit.
No, the Rabbit Detective.
No, the one with what's his face? Jason Bateman.
I'm
He plays
pretty sure
a
that's not
crook.
Pixar.
He plays a crook thief.
You're not. Wait. Are you talking about the
Zootopia.
Oh, Zootopia. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
that's not
yeah.
Pixar. It's Disney.
No, it's Disney, right? But Zootopia was an animal, like
I
very
really
much.
did not like this movie. However much I watched.
Really?
This one, yeah, I wasn't.
Zootopia?
It was okay.
I enjoyed it. Well, one thing I especially enjoyed about this movie was the very accurate representation of the DMV. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no. The more I watched this, I forgot that it was all like cop centric. That's hilarious. Completely.
Oh,
forgot.
the bad guys. I've heard about the bad guys. I heard that was actually really good, but I never saw that.
The bad guys. That was, but that was also animals. But yeah, no, I
Yes.
think
Really?
I think
What
so.
is
Wait,
that?
to read the bad guys.
It came out earlier this year, I think. Right?
It was
or last
it was okay, but it was I think.
Oh,
like
so
it was
you
a
saw
kid's
it?
movie. Yeah, it was a kid with.
Oh,
the kid.
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's great. He's great. I remember this movie being very funny. It's a bunch of crooks that turn good or something or like that. But I remember the beats. There were a lot of funny jokes, like goofy funny jokes. But it's like a kid's movie more so. Secret of Nim had that dark edge. I remember being scared of that
Definitely
movie.
did. Okay, well we are waffling. We gotta figure it out.
So Secret of Nim, right?
What we're gonna do. I don't know. Jeff seems conflicted. I think he.
Yeah, I'm a little
He's also
conflicted
wondering
about it
about
because I love that
Watership
movie
Down.
so much, and
I
I've
love
seen it
it.
many times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And-
You're very familiar with it. Okay, so then what was the other one?
Oh
That
fuck! Now I want to watch it because you're just putting it on. I'm like, oh yeah,
So good. Oh my gosh, y'all. I love this movie. I love everything about this movie.
Tank Girl.
The score. No. Oh gosh, I think I saw parts of that. Oh, I love that scene where they were fighting. I've learned you take what you want when you want it.
So wait, there was another one that we mentioned that was a good
Watership
choice.
Down.
Oh, Outlander said Rescuers Down Under.
I think I saw that a long time ago. I don't remember.
Rescuers.
Disney.
It is, and it's
Yes.
amazing. I love. Yeah.
Oh no, they shouldn't do that, Ryan. I hope they don't do that. No. Mm-mm.
Please no.
Wait,
The
do
Rescuers Down Under is amazing.
That he said supposedly they're looking at remaking it.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so it's been decades since I've seen The Rescuers Down Under.
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
It's pretty remarkable.
Unless it was only the Rescuers I saw.
It was.
But
It
I
was.
thought I saw both of them.
The animation at the time was like a big jump up.
Really?
Yeah. This is 1990. Look
There's
at
also
this.
The
This is
Great Mouse
1990.
Detective, which is supposed to be pretty good.
I saw
I've seen
that
that
one recently.
a long time. Oh, you saw it recently?
Mhm.
Okay.
One Fantastic Mr. Fox and
Oh my gosh, we're having so much trouble.
Yeah, this is a hard one. It's because there's a lot of good movies in this.
Oh, the Five-O Mouse.
Oh,
movies.
Fievel, yeah.
American Tail.
Ugh, yeah.
Oh, you don't like that one?
No, I remember that. I'm just
Oh.
I'm like gonna weep the whole time.
Yeah. Fievel
Let me
goes
see.
west. Yeah.
Oh, you know what else? You know what else? Which I've never seen? Rango.
Oh,
Oh.
Rango's good.
I've never seen that. There's like this one scene that I did see that always gives me a fit of the giggles. It's when this big bird comes up behind him and he just turns around and like walks away really fast, and the way he talks is so funny.
Yeah, he's funny. But there's also a scene where they do a callback to Hunter Thompson.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
even dressed
right,
like Hunter
right.
Thompson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, this is tough, y'all. Yeah, Dom DeLuise was amazing in that. I'm allergic to cat. I'm allergic to cat. And then he would like sparklies. Oh, sparklies. I like sparklies.
Oh, Dom DeLuise.
He was
man.
so good in there. The way he would like, like that. There's a cat. There's a very big cat.
Yeah, and that inevitably made us think of All Dogs Go to Heaven. All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh.
Don
Oh, this
Bluth,
is-
man.
Oh, someone said Kung Fu Panda. Oh, Don Bluth was just amazing. I loved his panel so much. Dude is still very sharp. Super sharp.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh, I refuse. I will bow out if we pick anything Muppets.
Oh man, the Muppets are so good though.
I don't like the Muppets.
The Muppets are the best. Fucking love
Am I a man or a Muppet? That
Gosh.
was, they won an Oscar, not a Grammy for that song.
I don't know. We got to figure it out. You know, they made. Oh, do you know there's a season of Watership Down on Netflix?
Yeah, that's what I thought you guys
Oh,
were
it's
talking about.
it's a whole
No, I
series?
thought you guys were talking about the 1978 movie.
There's a 1978 movie? Is
Yes.
this the dark one? The 1978 movie?
I think they're all dark.
No,
but-
because I think the newer one is not so dark.
No. This is a dark story.
Yeah, it's a dark story. I
How
don't know
long
the
is
story.
the TV show?
Let me see because it's on Netflix. So let me.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
It
Netflix
has
original series, yeah.
maybe what 4 episodes? Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna go to Netflix. I'm gonna sign into my Netflix.
Oh my god, the CGI is awful.
Is it really? Okay, it has 4 episodes, and each episode is about 50 minutes.
Okay,
Ooh.
so it's a bit too long.
So then, but then there's also I thought you guys were talking about the animated movie.
What's the rating on the animated movie?
Okay.
John Hurt.
I'm sure it's pretty high, but let me check.
There's a lot of them.
Check it on here, Ahmed. Check the 1978 version.
79% Rotten Tomatoes, 7.6 on IMDb.
This looks kind of like a Don Bluth one as well.
It does, but who did work on this?
What?
It's British.
All the world will be your enemy. Prince with 1,000 enemies. And when
Yeah,
they
and
catch you, they will kill you. But first, they must catch you.
Oh,
Okay.
I know. I've never watched it just because it just seems so dark.
All right, my 2 top picks are Fievel Goes West and Watership Down.
Yeah, I'm curious about this thing. These
Watership Down?
rabbits. Yeah. Maybe the old one or the newer one?
The
We're
old
doing the
one.
old one. This
The
78
old
one?
Because it's a movie instead of a TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know what's the runtime?
130.
Okay.
So tolerable.
Yeah,
Old
not as long
movie.
as Last Action Hero.
Well, no, but this is super old. It's gonna have its issues.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it.
Yeah, I'm really
It'll
looking
be
forward to
fun.
this.
Okay. I hope like the writing is as good as it seems.
I think Ryan. I think that Jeff has talked us out of Secret of Nim.
It's too good. It's too good.
Yeah, I can't
There's no reason to review it.
I know.
We would just
It's
cry the whole time.
So
Oh my God!
excellent.
Look what Ryan said.
Oh gosh.
I never even
It's
thought to
true.
look it up on Netflix. Like, what would that
Dom
even-
was in Fievel. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot about that. I only associate him with Secret of Nim because that was like one of the first.
He's in
one of
like
my first
every animated
exposures.
movie that was out.
Oh no!
You're
Stop!
not Zora the
Stop.
Pirate Hunter.
Oh God, no! Stop!
Have you
Don't
guys
stop.
watched the live action of that yet?
Yeah,
I heard
get it
it's
out of
really,
here.
I
I'm
heard
getting
it's
it.
really
It's
good.
gonna get us for copyright.
I already failed. I failed. The Netflix is
What
gonna
were
be
you
calling
asking?
you tomorrow.
What
Sin?
was I asking? Crap. What was I asking? Oh, I was asking if you had seen the live action version of One Piece. I heard it's really, really good.
I have not
No,
seen
I tried. I like watched like 5 minutes and I couldn't, and then
Really?
and then I watched the anime and I really couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the anime, so
I
I,
have
think I'm
the s-
just
I
gonna
had the
watch
same
the
thing.
live action.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I-
It's either. It's just not my style.
The anime
I
did
like
not
really
appeal to
fancy
me.
anime. I like
Yeah.
like if it's old, it's got
One
like
Piece.
Akira or like
oh,
like I can't,
Akira.
if it's old, I mean I like it to be like detailed, like that kind of like really wow.
I still haven't seen
Anime.
Akira. I want to,
Oh, you'll love it.
I wasn't a fan.
but yeah. Okay.
I,
so is it
everybody
just
says
Watership?
it's good.
No, absolutely not Outlander. Don't even think about it.
Oh,
No.
Live action cats movie.
No, I
refuse.
Not gonna do it.
No,
Nope,
but like
not gonna
the
do
way
it.
you watch like Barbie or like you watch like a horror movie, like you're not watching it for, I'd watch it just to see how long I can force myself to watch it.
I want to watch
what?
something that I think
Just
I'm gonna
for
enjoy.
the horror of it,
Yeah.
horror of it, not for. Ugh.
Okay.
I watched
okay,
some of
okay.
it. It was awful. It was.
We gotta pick. We gotta pick. So
I mean,
I thought
I'm
we
thinking
did. I
you're
thought we
you're
did.
definitely leaning towards Watership Down.
Yeah, agreed.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, agreed.
okay. So Watership Down next time.
Okay, Watership
October
Down.
4.
That's gonna be a first.
It's
for
official.
me. Okay.
All right. So looking forward to that. It's gonna be sad.
Yeah, I'm kind of dreading it actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad. But I feel like I want to watch Fievel Goes West anyway.
And The Secret of Nim anyway.
Oh
We'll
man.
watch it the next week. We could just keep going.
I want to get
I think
around
we'll
to
do it
some
around
point
a
to
month.
watching Rango. I
We'll
really
be
do.
we'll be doing sequels to Shadow Agency. So
Okay,
there we go.
maybe we can slide Rango in somewhere.
Rango, yeah.
Okay, so what is next? We have 2 things to read here.
Simon says, "Enjoy your therapy."
Yeah, no.
Oh God.
I'm
what
already
is
ready.
this?
Oh gosh.
What is this?
Okay, so,
Okay,
what
so
we,
yeah,
we
we got-
have
we
the
got 2 things.
we have the Princess Bride read.
Yeah, let me pull that up.
I guess I can
and
go
we
green room
have
for this.
Gotcha. And the Princess Bride.
and Grand System Vending. So I think what we can do, I'll wait on the Princess Bride. Let's end with the Princess Bride because it's going to be shorter.
Okay. So then let me move on to the other document that I have here somewhere. Oh, yes. Soundbooth Theater Live submissions, yeah?
Yes,
This one isn't like crazy long either, so it's not going to be long.
just a couple pages. Yeah. All right. I will just use this full screen here.
Yeah, let me just give you a nice. And I'm also going to.
Whore bread. Okay, this sounds great. Okay, so did we have anything? Did the person who emailed this in? Did he have anything to say?
Did Ryan? He's here. Ryan, you got something to say?
Ryan, yeah, that's right. He is here. I hope you will read this writing in the live, as it is the scene where the deity that the MC will be making a pact with is summoned by accident on the wall instead of the floor, and magic doesn't compensate for the physics of Earth when he arrives. All right.
You know, Robin, you know, I thought the announcement in that post was that I was going to get one, but I didn't ever get one yet. So I'm waiting on it. I am waiting patiently for the Jedi. Is he saying that he has it? Is it?
I thought I had it.
You have it? He sent it to you?
I think so.
Oh.
Central PA JSA?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, no, but I must have gotten confused.
Yeah.
The post that he sent me was that he was going to send it, but I didn't think that it was going to, you know, he was going to do it.
Let's put that on the poll for next week.
Okay. All right.
Let's put it on the poll for next week.
Yes, I'm sorry, Robin. I apologize. Nick said he sent it. Who's Nick? I don't know.
Okay.
But yes, we'll get to it.
No specific instructions here. I feel like I'm just going to read this one straight, and it's probably going to be good. So let's see.
All right. Oh, sorry. There we go.
The being that began floating through the portal looked like a combination of a professional bodybuilder and a lizard. It was covered from head to toe in patterned tattoos that seemed to glow with power. Its eyes were solid red with no pupils, and it had a white bandana tied around its forehead. Its arms and legs bulged with muscles, and its hands and feet were tipped with black talons that looked wickedly sharp. It continued to rise horizontally out of the shape on the wall with its arms crossed in a pose that said he was a badass and everyone should know it. Once he stopped rising, his feet touched down on the wall. As soon as this happened, he fell straight to the floor onto his face. Ow! What the fuck? Who put the summoning circle on a wall? The instructions specifically say to put it on the floor for just this issue. You complete and utter morons have no idea what I'm capable of, and I'm really not in the mood to deal with this shit. You absolute cunt-stained, whore-bred, pencil-dicked, ass-hatted sons of bitches! The creature yelled at the three men standing in the room. I like him. James leaned in and said to Tom, who was leaning back from the verbal onslaught. The being smiled at this. It's too bad you aren't the one who summoned me. I like your spunk, kid, it said, looking at James. I am Azrock, great being of the plains of Porthos, far beyond the realms of the demigods. I have come to form a pact with you. Azrock pointed directly at Tom and narrowed his red eyes slightly. His skin was a greenish color, and his tattoos swirled in black ink around his scaled body. His muscles rippled as he flexed them while moving. Let us set the terms of the pact. You will serve in the capacity that I need in exchange for some of my power. I will tattoo you with the abilities you choose from a set to be determined based on the jobs done for me or milestones met, Azrock said. What exactly does that mean? Tom asked. What are the requirements and milestones? I'm not signing anything without a clear understanding between us. The requirements are quests that you will complete that I give you over time. The milestones I can set as either accomplishments that you complete or souls you send to me, Azrock explained. Souls I send? You mean from kills? Or sacrifices? Ew! Kills, of course! Only those dark freaks like sacrifices. The souls are usually too pure and don't have that much energy anyway, Azrock said, clearly disgusted at the thought. I'm not some kind of monster. Regular old souls will do fine. The more you send, the more powers I'll give you. You don't have a problem with tattoos, do you? No, or I wouldn't have chosen the Pact of Tattoos, Tom replied, a bit confused. Cool.
Cool. You wouldn't believe how many people don't get that part, Azrock said. Fucking idiots. So, you get to pick one tattoo to start with. What's it gonna be?
With that, a prompt appeared in Tom's view. Pact of the Tattoo. You have decided to form a pact with Azrock. As a blessing of good faith in the pact, Azrock has offered you one tattoo to begin with. Choose one of the following. Tattoo of Brute Strength. This tattoo will allow you to boost your strength by 50% for 1 hour by using 20 mana. Hit harder, lift more, and deal more damage to your enemies. Tattoo of the Flaming Fist. This tattoo will allow you to encase your hands in fireballs for 1 hour at the cost of 20 mana. The fire can be started and stopped, but the timer of 1 hour will continue to count even if the fire is not active. Excuse me. Tattoo of Barkskin. This tattoo will allow you to thicken your skin, raising your defense by 50% for 1 hour at the cost of 20 mana. These are all great options. I have no idea which one to choose, Tom said, seriously considering his options. But there are no ranged options. These are all close combat options.
That's because at this level you likely don't have a lot of mana, so hitting things ends up being the way of it. So I want you to be able to defend yourself. Don't worry, every warlock gets a spell or two right at the beginning as well. But these will keep you out of tight spots, Azrock explained.
That makes perfect sense, actually. Thanks, Tom said. I think Tattoo of Brute Strength is the way to go for now. That will come in handy in a lot of places. Tom made his selection. Burning, stinging, needle-like sensations began to crawl over his shoulders. Pain, like being bitten by a million mosquitoes all in one spot, blossomed into a fiery heat of pain. Pulling up his sleeves, he saw that large, swirling tribal patterns were being tattooed right on his shoulders in black ink. When the pain subsided, Tom felt a small bit of power running through the tattoos.
Bad ass!
James said, moving in close to see the tattoos for himself.
Our pact is sealed. Stand by me and I will stand by you. If you are not comfortable with a certain quest, you may reject it. But be warned that you can only reject 3 quests in a row before you must take the 4th, or our pact will be broken. I will not ask terrible things of you. I do need certain things to continue to provide you with the strength you have, though. Do me proud, young warlock,
Azrock said. With that completed, the portal in the wall opened again, and Azrock moved toward the wall.
And if you ever summon me on a wall again, I'll teach you a terrible lesson about the pain those tattoos can cause you,
Azrock threatened. And there we go. So, yeah, that one is...
How long's the Jedi thing?
The Jedi thing? I don't know. Let's see. It's 4 pages. So, a bit longer than that one.
Okay.
It's all right. We'll do it next time, or we'll at least put it on the poll. Head of the Jedi Council, I see. Hey, Jay Barrett's story. So Azrock, what was the name of this one? Is Grand System Vending. This is on Royal Road. This is by Ryan Maxwell. I'm not sure what his name is on Royal Road.
He sent me a link. Hang on, I should try to get that.
Grand System Vending. That is on. That was on Royal Road. So go check that out, guys. If that sounded fun to you.
And that's actually. Hang on, I'll show you. So here it is on Royal Road.
There we go.
And
I kind of love that cover. You know what it
love
reminds
it.
me of? It reminds me of Fallout.
Fallout. Yep. Yeah, agreed. I think maybe that's part of the intention.
Cool. Maxwell Author. That's on Royal Road. Go check it out.
Okay. So what do we have left? We got a little Princess Bride.
We got one more. So we got a little
This is-
Princess Bride reading. It's not very
Okay,
long.
so 101, 105 to 106. Let me see. Okay. I think I'm on the right place, but according to where they said to start, I don't see it in here. I don't know if it's just my
One sec.
my lack of ability to read this chicken scratch.
Beginning with scene 105. Yeah, there we go. Beginning with Inigo, you're using Benetti's defense.
But I don't see that anywhere.
But he wants it Bugs Bunny versus Daffy Duck.
Which is good luck.
Okay,
Godspeed.
so that's gonna be real hard. All right. Yeah, keep going down. Keep going down. You're using Benetti's defense. There it is. All right. And Bill's here. William Litzen is here. All right. You're using... Okay, so Bugs Bunny's voice. Yeah. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc?
You're using Benetti's defense against me.
That's
I
like
thought
Daffy
it
Duck.
fitting, considering the rocky terrain.
Yeah, I think the Men in Black should be Bugs. And Inigo should be Daffy, right?
You're using Benetti's defense against me.
I thought it fitting, considering the rocky terrain. Ah, man, I don't know. What's up, Doc?
I thought it fitting, considering the rocky terrain. Naturally, you must expect me to attack with Capo Ferro.
Naturally.
But I find
Thibault cancels out Capo Ferro, don't you? Bugs Bunny's hard to do.
naturally. But I find Thibault cancels out Capo Ferro, don't you? Unless the enemy has studied his Agrippa, which I have. Hey.
And then they sword fight for a while.
You are wonderful.
Thank you. I've worked hard to become so. I don't know, guys. I can't do Bugs Bunny.
I've worked hard to become
what's
so,
up, Doc?
boss. Yeah, he's from
You
New
are
York,
wonderful.
right?
Thank you. I have worked hard to become so. Yeah, but there's a certain voice that I like. His voice is very specific, and like, I don't know. I feel like it sounds a lot like just Quantum Hughes.
I admit it. You are better than I am.
Then why are you smiling?
Because I know something you don't know.
And what is that?
I'm not left-handed.
You are amazing.
I ought to be after 15 years.
There is one final thing I must tell you.
Tell me.
I'm not left-handed either. I don't know, guys. He's more of a Groucho Marx, just not as rough, someone says. I got to tell you guys, I'm not feeling confident about this performance.
Who are you?
No one of consequence.
I must know. I must know.
Get used to disappointment. I don't know. Kill me quickly. Or no.
Kill me quickly.
I would as soon destroy a stained glass window as an artist like yourself. However, since I can't have you following me either, please understand that I hold you in the highest respect.
And
Eh.
Squeen.
The and Squeen.
And Squeen.
Sorry, guys. I ended it on a
That was
shit
fine.
note. I am not. Now I feel like
The Princess Broad.
now I need to go like watch a shit ton of Looney Tunes.
No,
Drifting
you
into
don't- you
Gravy Boat's voice, right? So I mean, that's what I know. I want him to go totally inventive with those two girls. What? What are you talking about?
Oh, hell no.
Wait. Someone says, Outlander said, did anyone here see the Princess Bride remake by a bunch of celebrities filming from home during COVID?
Yeah,
That sounds like
They did a
fun.
read.
that.
They did a read, and it was Adam Sandler and
Oh,
and
it was
he
a
played,
read.
and what's his name played himself. Fred Savage was like older, but
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
and Adam Sandler played what's his face? What's the detective guy? What's his name? I forget his name. The actor.
Oh, I know who you're talking. Oh my
Columbo.
gosh. Yeah, Columbo. Peter Falk.
Peter Falk. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so I think Adam Sandler plays Peter Falk, and everybody does their bit, and they all do it from home. I started watching it, and I was like a little excited, but then I started getting bored, and so I stopped.
Oh, okay.
It's just because it was just a table read, you know. They were just
Okay.
like, oh, I
I
don't
see.
know.
I thought it was like an independent movie, like
No.
edited together.
No,
Which
it was
would have
just
been
them
way
from
better.
their houses on phones and that like done to get edited.
You know what?
So it's
That just gave me an idea, though. We should do that.
yeah.
Soundbooth Theater should make a classic movie where no one is in the same place. We're all in our own homes. We're all
You
using
want a Bowfinger
whatever-
a movie?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies, actually. Bowfinger.
So yeah, I think we should do that.
Yeah, just take like B-roll, take our own B-roll, and like just cut it, just stitch it.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to pick a movie, but it can't be an action-heavy movie. That's just gonna be a disaster. I'm gonna be playing with my Hot Wheels.
It would be good. It would be good. I think so. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it for our show for today, guys. So October 4, don't forget, we are reviewing
Watership Down.
1978's Watership
Yes.
Down. So make sure to take some heroin before you watch it. Everybody at home. Everybody do your homework. Watch it at home.
Is that
and
the
be
appropriate
prepared for us
state
to
of
talk
mind
about
that I should be in for Watership Down?
I think so. I think that's what it's designed for. And yeah, I guess don't forget to go get the audio immersion tunnel for Dungeon Crawler Carl on our website.
Yes.
Don't forget to go get the latest episode of Tales from the Battered Mind from our website for free. Will SBT provide designer heroin for it? No, we keep that all for ourselves. And,
Designer, I don't even know her.
Dungeon in the Clouds comes out tomorrow. That's narrated by Justin Thomas James. And let's see, any minute now, Prophecy Approved Companion 2 will be coming out. If you haven't already, go check out Book 1. It's
Thanks, Ryan.
fantastic. It's on Audible right now, narrated by Annie Ellicott, written by Tevaga. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Yeah, I
Tevaga.
don't. Yeah.
Tavaga.
Is that
Maybe
Tavaga?
that's it.
I didn't listen to the credits, so I don't know.
And
Tevaga.
I think that's it. I think that's all of our announcements for today. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming
thank
to our
you for being
show.
here. And yes, we'll get our poll together next time. It'll be a proper poll.
I didn't
Proper
even